So I'm thinking about getting this channel back up and running because I finished my master's project at the start of this week, and I've been back in touch with the underlying framework, which is the most important thing for me. The master's project, I had to do a proof of concept that it was too soon to really do, but it worked. But I want to do a more formal underlying framework, and I want to finish that so it can be set up, hopefully create some formal proofs using TLA Plus or similar to learn and show about that, and also set it up for reinforcement learning as well, so that the action pairs can be used by an RL agent and see what it creates. The other thing that's really important to me, which is sort of where I earn my money rather than intellectual curiosity and hobbies, is technology in general, specifically sovereign technology at the moment, and why there is this massive pushback on regulation. Like, I've been told that it's a straw man argument to say, do you have a problem with it being illegal to steal money? So if you do have a problem with it being illegal to steal money, why do you have a problem with it not being illegal to steal data? And I want to dig into that a little bit more, because I think in part it's also social media conversations can be very shallow. It is very difficult to ask a deeper question around what regulation do you not like? How are you happy with some regulation, like it's illegal to steal money, and then push back on other regulation like it's illegal to, or it becomes legal to steal data? I think there's a further nuance as well there, that people are having wonderful ideas, not quite knowing how to execute them, and getting completely overwhelmed by regulatory tech reg law, which is sort of normal. I think there's a narrative that uses that to try and deregulate technology. So often they get pulled towards that rather than actually going, you know what, yeah, there's a lot of regulation. It's the same reason that you have an accountant, because there's a lot of financial regulation. So you shouldn't have to deal with it by yourself, basically. And that's pretty much where me and Hugo and Laurie are looking at building something that helps with that. If you are looking to get into AI, you shouldn't have to worry about regulation in the same way that you have to worry about financial regulation. It's important. It helps the world go round, and this video isn't supposed to be a sales pitch, and I put a massive sales pitch in the middle of that. But I want to talk a lot more about why there is this big belief that regulation is a problem, where the line is drawn, what is good regulation and what's bad regulation, because whilst I am pro-regulation, definitely don't want to be over-regulated. I've got 25 years experience working in regulated environments. At the start, it was a bit of a pain in the arse, but it's second nature to me now, and I actually think it enables better process as well. Design, lightweight, agile as well, not heavy things come from this. that when you start to get to the top of security frameworks and regulatory frameworks, they're all based on simple processes like plan, do, check, act. You know, it's not like you have to know everything before you get into a situation. But the real challenge I think that lots of people get into is it feels like they have to understand every single regulatory requirement before they can become certified, before they can really probably be part of a regulated entity. So finding that line is quite interesting, and that's why I'm starting to think it'd be good to get back into talking about this, because it helps me process what's going on in the world, and I think it will help find that line of where is the right level of regulation, where is the right level of oversight, transparency, how, you know, not a sales pitch exactly, but that's what I want to do. I want to help people build out their solutions, particularly AI-based solutions, in environments that are heavily regulated, hospitals. We can use AI a lot more in hospitals, and we want data protection there. So it's something I'm quite passionate about, as well as want to earn money about. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it would be good to talk a little bit more about regulation here. Also, definitely want to talk about AI agents, formal AI agents. Have I been walking around with my head in the clouds too much? Are my feet on the floor? I think my feet are on the floor. I think you can have formal AI agents. When I say AI there as well, I mean natural language agents. So yeah, it's exciting things, and I'll try and parcel up my work, my thoughts, into videos to get them back onto this channel moving. And funnily enough, I do feel like I've come back round to context is all you need. The blog is context maybe all you need. But I still think context, all you need, has something in it. So hopefully I'll provide a bit of context that helps.